interview I just had went pretty well. I interviewed with 2 people. It was for a recruiting company. But oh my god, the second guy who interviewed me was one of the most physically appealing humans I've ever seen in my whole life. It was difficult. Even though it's a recruiting company, one of the positions is actually here, and I hope I get hired for that because it's like reception. One of their positions for customer service offers $16 an hour. I was making $9. And they're like, yeah, it's kind of a boys club here. Are you okay with only working with guys? And I'm like, bro, I just worked at a fucking dealership. Okay? There were no women. In fact, I'm pretty sure women are worse to work with in my experience. I like women. I'm not saying women are bad or that I can't get along with women. I'm just saying in a professional environment, women are the worst. Women are fucking nuts. Women just make shit up. Women will just make shit up and get mad at you. Women is the reason I got harassed at the one job. Women is the reason that I got let go for my last job. So I've never had a problem with the men. And actually, I've never had a problem with women until like 2016. But I'm kind of over it. And the reason why men are easy to get along with is because they're too preoccupied thinking about sex and meat. Like their dicks and hamburgers. Like, how do you go wrong if all they think about is masturbating and eating hamburgers? Kendall and Megan, attention, Kendall and Megan. If you're watching this, remind me to tell you about this recruiting place because they asked if I had any friends interested in jobs and I said maybe. So I'm gonna give him your information. Remind me to tell you if I forget, okay? Because I might forget. Don't be alarmed if someone calls you. What I really want is the internal position that they're hiring for. They were like, yeah, we need a receptionist. And I was like, I'm your bitch. Hire me. I don't care. And they were like, wow, I can't believe you're making $9 an hour at your last job. And I was like, tell you what, I can't fucking believe it either. And then they had to ask me, like, what kind of boss was your last boss? And I had to take a good, what felt like 30 seconds. I'm sure it was shorter than that, but it felt like a lifetime. And I was like, in my head, I was like, I literally can't think of one nice thing to say about her. And then he was like, oh, well, why did you, do you mind me asking, like, why you got fired from your last job? And I was like, oh, I'd love to tell you. Actually, it's because I didn't put a file in alphabetical order. It was in the correct drawer, but it wasn't perfectly in front of or behind the file it was supposed to be. He was like, wow, okay. Like, that's fucking dumb. He didn't say that, but that's basically what he was saying, and I was like, yeah, it fucking was. Actually, what he said was, wow, that's crazy. And I wanted to be like, bitch, you have no idea about crazy. Let me even tell you. We don't even have the time. But I was just like, it was fine. It just didn't work out. I told him, I was like, even though I did get fired for a silly thing like that, I was like, I was fucking leaving anyway because it was not a pleasant work experience. And also $9 an hour is laughable. I mean, I didn't use the word laughable. I'm mostly clarifying what I'm saying because my mom, when I say these things, she thinks I literally say these things to these people, but I'm just paraphrasing. It was an okay interview. I think it went pretty well. I interviewed with 2 dudes. They were both like a little bit older than me, I think. I also don't know where the fuck I'm going because I turned my GPS off because it said that I just turned on Ardrey Hill Road at some point. So I'm hoping I'll just like drive till I recognize something. I'm trying to just do do this the Bear Grylls way and like hope I don't get lost. And if I do, just like maybe drink my own piss or something. I don't know. And since last night, I went through Apple Music and made a playlist of all like old songs I listened to when I was a kid. I still have my like really fat CD holder that holds like 200 CDs. So I thought I'd film a YouTube video just like going through that because I don't know what's in there. I haven't looked at it in years. So I thought that might be fun. I don't know. I mean, I have all my makeup on and shit. I might as well. What is this car doing? You're not. I'm doing it. Yeah. It's like, yeah, here, we're all a bunch of strong personalities and the one woman who works here is from Australia and she'll just dish out the shit and you just gotta give it right back. And I was like, good. That's what I just came from. And I can do that. I can handle that. Yeah. I mean, someone's gonna fucking hire me. I have an awesome ass resume, to be honest. I've done everything. I've literally done every fucking job there is to do except for sales. If you happen to be a woman and you happen to be a manager, why don't you just not be a bitch? Like, why don't you just try it. Just try it. Try it. you might find that if you're not a cunt to people, your life and job will be very pleasant for you. You might like it. Try new things. As a brief aside, it is so motherfucking hot today. It is, I think it feels like 92, I think is what it said, but, oh girl. Whew. Can we talk about how accurate I am? Just the accuracy on that last one. I know my heat because it ruins my life. I